Alright, so finally Skibidi Tower Defense has decided to update, and they dropped a crazy Halloween event with a new cosmic, a new crate, a new map, and everything. So we're going to talk about it, and we're going to do a quick round. Alright, so let's first go ahead and take a look at the update log. So if we go over here, update. So Halloween event, new graveyard map, spooky new units, difficulty adjustments, and quality of life changes. So let's go ahead. First thing I want to see is the Halloween crate, because that's what probably all you guys want to see. So let's go ahead and go in here. So Halloween event, trick or treat. Speaking of treats, battle in the graveyard for some candy and pass XP. Oh, not a sweet tooth? You can trade your candy for powerful new units. Complete challenges to level up your event pass. So this is, I think the percentages are the same like the last events. So is this, and yeah, as you can see, I already did a little bit of rounds, so I'm quite familiar with it. So epic, we got Pumpkin Man. He's an epic. I'm not gonna read through him. Then we got legendary Vampire Cameraman. Again, not gonna read through him. We got a mythic Witch TV Woman. So one passive, and then some, I don't know what that's. Oh, fire, inflicts fire damage, dealing. Okay, so this unit's pretty good actually. It has a passive ability, fire and slowing. But then we got the cosmic, headless cameraman, and so yeah, he's not that good compared to the other cosmics that we had previously. He's like actually pretty bad. Well, DPS wise and range wise, he's pretty bad. So 100k DPS maxed out, 60 range maxed out. So I mean, still a cosmic, and it's still gonna be high value because of its rarity. Only 59 currently exist. But passive, Dullahan's Mark, I don't know how to say that. Enemies attack to get cursed. The curse damages the enemy over time, dealing 0.1x of the unit's damage for each cursed enemy. The enemy also explodes when dying, dealing the unit's damage in a 10 unit radius. So yeah, decent passives. And then ability Dullahan's Do makes all cursed enemies explode. Each cursed enemy adds 0.25x the normal damage to the explosion, up to 25x enemies within 10 units. So yeah, I want to kind of get him, see how good he is, because obviously his DPS isn't holding up that well, but let's see if his abilities or even his passive change that for me. But the next thing they updated was obviously the pass. So if we're going to pass, as I said, I played already. So, I mean, this seems pretty same. So Invisible Man right here is the first guy you get for free. Then you just get morphs down here, nothing else. You get a free aura, the first free aura I believe is right here, poison. You get a free Wraith Speakerman, only 14 of him exist, wow. So yeah, you get him for free. I think he's the next unit, yep. Third unit is this guy, Cursed Titan Drillman. Now this guy seems overpowered in my opinion. I mean, he's only a mythic as well with 45k DPS. Sniper would definitely benefit him because that 35 range is pretty trash, but let's go ahead and read his stuff. So passive, burning strike. Each attack decreases in damage by 0.05x down to a minimum of 0.1x. Attacks are initially very powerful. Damage resets after 5 seconds of inactivity. So it's just what they're sticking with the route of like the more you use a unit, the better it becomes. Well, in this case, it's the opposite, but it's like similar to the Samurai, I think. And then ability Redemption does 10x times unit level damage to all enemies in a 25 stud radius. Sacrifices the unit. So I guess it just kills himself. I don't know. So yeah, that's weird. Get morphs and stuff down here, nothing really much. Then you get a Titan Reaper morph. This guy was already out, I believe. I mean, I think I have him, so you just get the morph. Then you get a morph at tier 30. So there is no tier 30 for unit. I believe that's pretty much this guy right here. But there is a tier 30 paid unit, which is the Upgrade Titan Reaper. So he's godly. 26k DPS. Yeah, again, DPS wise, these guys aren't too good. So passive Soul Harvest. Enemies killed by the Reaper contribute to his pool of souls. The more souls he harvests, the stronger his ability becomes. He has an ability called Soul Barrage, unleashes collected souls into Soul's orbit. Orbs, I mean. Every 5 souls makes a soul orb. Every 50 souls increase the damage each soul orb does by 1x up to 10x. Each soul orb is fired every 0.25 seconds. So again, I don't know how good these guys are until I use them, but their abilities sound pretty nice. And yeah, they have the quest. I believe the XP in matches right now is currently bugged, so that's why I'm not high level. But if we go ahead and check around here, I don't think anything's new in here. Yeah, just the same stuff. And Fire Crate's still here. And they also made a bunch of other changes to like Insane and Nightmare mode to make do with the insane new traits they added. So it's a little bit harder, but the traits I still think are gonna like overpower it, so it's not gonna be much of a change. Alright, but enough talking. I don't think there's anything else here. Let's go ahead and hop in the map. But before we do so, they added difficulty, so this is hard, gives you 650 candy, and the units you get is the loadout. Then if you hit this button right here, it goes to easy, and it's you get a certain loadout, which is pretty good loadout. You get a farm, starter units, end game units. Rewards are much lower, so I would not recommend doing this unless you're like really new to this game. Then I would definitely recommend doing this because it gives you candy. Previously, it was like impossible to do the event mode when you were new, so that's a good change they made. I don't think there's a medium. Yeah, it's just hard and easy. So yeah, let's go ahead and hop in here. Alrighty, so we are now in the map. I'm gonna go ahead and start on my farm because I believe my friend can take care of the start. And yeah, so right here the path goes into 2 different areas, but then it connects back up again. Let me keep on going with my farm because I'm not trying to lose here. But yeah, as I said, it breaks up and then gets connected again and then ends together right here. So I believe the path the units take is random, so that's a quite nice change. But the map itself is actually pretty easy in my opinion. So yeah, it's also 40 waves, just like the last one. So it's not 50 waves, it's not like the last stand, which is like near impossible. So that's good. And the units we got is just like regular stuff. It's just like zombified. The skeletons are not regular, but everything else was like pretty much the same. It's just zombified, like mutant nerd, yeah. So it's all the zombie-based units, but they're pretty much the same and they're really easy to beat. One thing you should also know about this map is that apparently there's like fog in this map. I don't see it, but apparently the fog actually affects your units. So the units, range is a bit lowered. So I believe this guy's range was like 69 previously. I'm gonna max him out and see. Yeah, so 67.5 after 69. So yeah, range gets decreased ever so slightly. But I think that's the only caveat to this map. I don't think there's anything else really besides it being 40 waves and it being pretty easy. So yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and max out my farm and I'll skip to when that's done. Alright, so I believe now my farm is fully maxed out. Yep, yes we are. So I'll go ahead and place down my Cosmic right about here. Sinister Cloud Commander, you already know how he gets. He has Sniper on him. I'm not risking anything. So, yeah, this map is pretty easy, but, yeah, I forgot to say in the intro, you guys already know what to do, though. Like, subscribe, and, I have a giveaway at 5k subs and 10k subs for $5 worth of Robux and then $10 worth of Robux. So, make sure you tune around for that. And also, all my socials are down below, including the Discord server, so you guys can go ahead and join that, grind with people, grind with me, be in videos, who knows. So, yeah, that's all down below as well. And I don't know if it's just me, but let me know in the comments down below if you guys think they should update the Prism crate, because there's like 15k of that Cosmic that exists. I'm pretty tired of it, and I have lots of Prisms saved up for the next Prism crate, so I'm hoping they update that real soon. But yeah, go ahead, let me know your thoughts down below. And yeah, also expect a bunch of videos on this map coming out real soon. So I'm gonna do a video on how to beat it solo. Then I'm probably gonna do one that's like a speedrun video where, like, I don't know, I'll just tell you guys how to beat it the fastest way possible, which will probably be slightly under 6 minutes or around 6 minutes. So that's a pretty good time. Obviously you need 2x XP to do this, or at least one of you guys need 2x XP. But yeah, I want you to do those videos. I'm gonna do a solo video, and yeah, I'm gonna do a bunch of other videos on this, including a bunch of openings too, so stick around for those. Alright, so wave 40 is here, right, for perfect timing, so I can get my Sinister maxed out. And yeah, so we got this boss right here, the Lich. I don't know, I think I'm saying that right. But he's pretty much like the enchanted Grim Reaper without his scythe. That's what it looks like. I don't know what he's doing. He's like commanding someone to go ahead, even though he's walking into a bunch of Ohio guys and 2 Sinisters. And also a bunch of Bemmies that I'm gonna use the beam ability for. No, I'm not, never mind. They also still haven't fixed the bug with 2x speed. This should also go 2x, but it's not. And there you go, beat the map, 650 candy, which I believe is different than the other ones, because you only get 625 for the other events. But yeah, let's go ahead and return to lobby. Alright, so now in the lobby, and there's nothing else to really talk about, so yeah, it's a W event, to be honest. It did take a long time to come out, to be honest, because like the last 2 weeks, as you can see, the uploads are pretty dry, if close to nothing really, because this game just wasn't updating. And I still am looking at other games too to upload, because I mean this game's gonna get stale again pretty fast, I feel like. But yeah, that's the update. It's a W update if you ask me, and yeah, that's about it. Peace.